I also want to say that while that's something that you can do, I think there's another thing that maybe I would say from my own experience, that it's okay to not know right now also. You can't possibly know everything. You can't have absolute clarity about your future, your careers. And it's okay, don't be hard on yourself, I would say, because things make sense slowly. Time just teaches you and shows you direction. And it's our experience. So many times we've been stuck in our careers. So many times you felt like, yeah, this is a dead end and where do you go from here, or what do I do from here? But somehow the clarity comes in because you're being patient and you're not being hard on yourself. Because the minute you're going to get hard on yourself, there's a lot of negativity that comes in. There's a lot of unrest. There's a lot of putting pressure on yourself and being unhappy, and nobody can work from that space. You can't work from a mental space like that. Your mind has to always be clean, and you have to continue to persevere for clarity over here, so that no matter what you're doing, or even if you don't know what you're doing, you are still leading your life in a way that things will start to make sense. But if this is all muddled up because of the pressure you're putting on yourself, you won't get that clarity. You're just going to spoil things. So don't be hard on yourself, because I know that happens a lot, and we've done that when we were, probably your age. We were sometimes we have been very hard on ourselves, and today we can say that, when we're 31 years old,
it's all worth it. I think we can truly vouch for it, that it's all worth it. And
just keep working hard.
Yeah, when you live like that, you will be able to take difficult decisions. Anushka's taken a lot in her career. That gives you the strength to do what's not normal. When you've led your life like that and when you've pursued your career like that. So we sincerely hope that it can help you in finding direction, finding light, and get inspired and just keep walking in the same direction. Don't worry about all the distractions. Don't get bogged down by anything. And we sincerely hope this has helped you in some way. Now we move on to challenges. I think we've spoken about a few, but I think we can touch upon a few more. Where disappointments might have come in at some stage.
Disappointments, rejections, and you'll deal with that. I might deal with rejections in auditions when I was continuing. Virat might have experienced that in getting selected or not selected in his zonal matches or whatever. And you guys might feel that in your professions, in your own way. So I think rejections and disappointments are part of life. And you just have to really not put your head down like that. You just have to know that you keep persevering and things will start to make sense. It's not the end of anything. If I or if Virat has started to feel at every stage in our life where we face rejection or disappointment that, now this is where you go from here, then we wouldn't have come so far. So the headspace, mentally one has to be really strong, and mental discipline is so important. And I think that's something that's helped me. And he's superb at it.
No, I think we both sort of brought that mental strength to each other. We have been able to share that together, and I think when you speak of your journey and your challenges are similar, your timelines are similar, your moments where breakthroughs happened are similar. You learn a lot more, you understand that mindset and each other a lot more. And I think that's why we can talk to you about this with conviction, that challenges are times in your life that are there to teach you something. We used to feel very dejected, gutted about when things used to happen at that stage.
Because they didn't make sense.
Yeah, but the most important thing from that was we never took the wrong route. We never took the easy way out. We always worked.
We both can vouch. There is no easy way out. You have to do things the right way, the hard way, and that's the only way you can have satisfaction and you can have a good night's sleep.
True.
Go to bed with the knowledge that I did not do anything wrong. Go to bed with the knowledge that I gave my everything, and even then if things don't happen, that is what it was, and I have to make the effort and accept it and move on in life and keep continuing. That's the only way you can have happiness, I think.
I feel this is so cool that we are able to talk to you about this.
We've actually never done this.
We've never done this.
We talk to each other about these things, but never.
And especially to kids who are at that age where these things are very, very crucial.
And we've gone through that.
Yeah, we probably didn't have too many people who would say this to us, but we can share our experiences because we've gone through that whole graph. And we continue to do so even today. It's not like we don't feel disappointed, but we can process it better. So if you can do it at 15, 16, 14, it is amazing. You will be able to take on life in a much better way than we did. You won't waste so many years of your life trying to battle things out. I mean, you'll be mentally way stronger than we were. and that's the whole essence of it. Try to help you guys and become better. So yeah, that's that. Teamwork. How we try to bring out the best in each other. I think this is something that we have always wanted to sort of share or speak about at length. And as we were just talking that, Anushka spoke of mental strength and how she has led her career and how I have been the same. But I think for me personally, the amount of strength that Anushka has given me, the amount of strength and clarity that she has given me in my life, even after having gone through my life till about 25 when we met, I couldn't have been more grateful for her presence in my life, because I learned so much more. I learned so much about a totally different point of view of life. Sometimes we can be so rigid, and until that one person comes in your life who improves your life in every way, through her conviction of what's right, through her conviction of what is the right thing to be done in every situation, regardless of the repercussions, regardless of what the consequences might be. I think that has been the greatest blessing that has come into my life through Anushka, and I think that's the greatest strength of hers, that she's able to stick to the right thing and always and always hold her own whenever a decision has to be made. And she's certainly helped me in each and every moment since the time we've been together. And there's not been one moment that I can think like, I didn't receive any help from her. And for me, that's been, as I said, the biggest
That's
blessing in my
teamwork.
life. Yeah, I mean, I can speak
No,
of
it's so awkward to sit over here and actually listen to it. But I think what I want to add to that is that, as when Virat and me met each other, we understood that we hit it off very easily, because we were very real with one another from the beginning. There was no farce at all, and there was no pretense at all, because I think I was someone who was, what you see is what you get, and he was exactly like that. And I really thought it was very rare that we found each other, because it's really rare to have that kind of reality and someone who's been so real with you, and you can be yourself with them. So that happened when we met each other. But there's one thing that we promised to one another, and we continue to do that. And I think that's very important in any relationship, which is that when you're together and you're in a journey like we are as a married couple, it's a journey where we both are going to grow. And when we say grow, it's not just your achievements and your professional growth. It's also we will grow as people, and that growth is so important to both of us. Individual growth and evolution is so important to both of us that it's almost like a promise that we have to one another, that I will work on myself and my growth, and he will do that, so that we continue on this journey as true partners. And I think that's how we are able to have so much fun together, and we are enough for one another. Like we always say that, like we can just be with each other in like right now in a lockdown, and we don't need anything. We've not even been seeing so much TV. We've not really been like doing anything. Just like
we are also blessed that we actually love doing the same things.
Yeah.
Firstly, so teamwork. It's been a natural sort of a blessing from God for both of us, that teamwork is very, very easy and very natural to the both of us. The one thing that Anushka was saying about helping one another and showing teamwork, I think the fact that we have sort of grown to understand each other way more. I think what Anushka has shown me or brought into my awareness is being honest with each other, even when things are not sort of clear in our own heads. I think she's been always honest with where I'm going wrong. I'm honest with giving her feedback about things, and that has helped us grow a lot. I think that is for us the biggest factor in teamwork, where we can be absolutely honest.
And communication is very
absolutely
clear.
To be able to say things on each other's face and say, no, this is what it is.
And knowing that the person has the best interest
Yes,
for one another,
yes.
because I don't think in the world anybody can be a better well-wisher for me than him, and
True.
and he's for me. So I think that's something that we both are very clear on. So we have that good intent, and I think it's a blessing that we've managed to have this sort of companionship.
Yeah, but I only had that kind of honesty and that kind of clarity in my game. In life,
But you had it. That's what
I
you
had
in
it,
your
but
game.
it came out in all walks of life because of you, because of her presence. Or to be honest, it came out way more because I used to live in my own cocoon and in my own sort of made-up world. And when things come to you differently, with so much love and so much trust, um, you accept them. You want to look at them and learn from them. And I think that's what it's all about when you have.
I think it's same for me. Like when
Yeah.
with Virat, while I'm a very disciplined person and I take care of like whatever the food that I eat and the lifestyle that I follow. And towards my work, I'm extremely disciplined. I'm very hardworking. But I think somewhere what I get from him is that perseverance of like suppose like right now in a lockdown situation, there are times when you don't feel like working out because you're feeling demotivated. Because there are days you feel like matlab, you have to push yourself. But I think he's so good with that. Like he will do it every single day. Like he will do the most boring things every day because it's important for his profession. Even though you probably don't have any idea as to when the next match is going to be, but even then to keep doing that, and he brings that in my life, and he brings more of that in my life. So I think we both just
Completing each other.
yeah.
We both complete each other through every situation, and I think that's the biggest essence of our teamwork. And I hope that the way this can be applied to your environments could be relationships with family, could
Friends.
be relationship with friends,
Yeah.
could be relationships with your classmates or whatever it is. Have trust, have the ability to, as we said, look at everyone in a positive manner. Know that other people might be trying to help you, so not be too critical of them. I think these positive anecdotes will really, really help you build trust and harmony. And in a harmonious environment, I think everyone learns way more.
Yeah.
And we've all experienced that in school as well. So
Yeah.
we really hope that these kind of things can be relevant to your situation, your life, your journey, and yeah, we really hope that this helps too. Okay, so next one is our success mantras, how we cracked it. I think we've touched upon
Yeah,
it
we've touched upon that.
a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think to sum it up, if you want to say a couple of main things, the things that you always
Yeah.
stick to, or
Yeah, for me, it's always been about doing the work and then not caring about the results. See, what happens in my profession, which is different from Virat's, is that I do the work and I get the results in like 6 months, 8 months. Like you
Yeah.
shoot a film and then you wait for 6 months for the film to release. So and really the validation, the gratification comes from an audience when they watch it. Like I can do something, but I don't know what the result is till someone tells me, okay, it's good, not good, okay, whatever. So I think for me, it's what I've learned is that do the work and then don't think about the results. Like just put in everything. That's what I've done my entire career. Give it all. And then, like I said, go to bed feeling like I gave it my everything. And now it's all, left to whoever it's left to, whatever it's left to. So I think that's something that gives me peace of mind. Apart from whatever else we spoke about, the hard work and the perseverance and not being hard on yourself and we continue to learn. I'm continuing to learn. I plan to act till I'm 130. so I keep learning. And Virat plans to also play cricket till he's 130.
I think that's one of the things that I've observed with her for a long time now, and I think that is something that I've tried to bring into my life also. To not worry about the results too much or not worry about the outcome, but enjoy the process and really be honest to the process. Apart from that, I think one more factor that I could share from my experience is that nothing should be left to chance. You should be able to come back home or come back, from your respective professions or your school, college, whatever it is, and come back and say, I gave everything I had. If you have a lingering feeling somewhere that I could have done more, I could have probably done 10% more. Personally, I don't think that's acceptable, because if God has blessed us with this beautiful life and the ability to learn, to read, to grow, to be able to do things that we wish, I think it's very important to reciprocate and be absolutely honest in your efforts. And then not because you want results, but because it should be a thing of gratification, that you're grateful for this life and you want to reciprocate to God in this manner by being totally honest with what you all want to achieve in your respective fields. So these are our sort of main anecdotes and mantras for success, which will continue to follow even when I am done playing cricket for life. These mantras
they stick
are
with you. They become
always
a part of your lifestyle, and that's what's important. Your professions, because all of us are going to have a profession for a certain amount of time.
Yep.
You're not going to keep working till actually 107 years old. So after I think that's what professions teach us. They teach us how to evolve better into better people, into better individuals, so that we can lead our life with dignity and integrity and wholesomeness. And I think that's what we will take from our professions, and I'm sure you guys will from yours. So don't look at your professions as just a way and means to an end, which is money. That's another thing that I want to tell you all. I can guarantee you, both of us have never worked for laurels and for the money.
Yeah.
Do it for the right reason, and if the reason is just because you love doing what you do, it will give you back way more. It will give you back a better understanding of yourself. It will give you back growth. It will give you back a way to be able to lead the rest of your life. And life is life is huge. Life is everything. It's much bigger than any one of us. And when you get that from being honest towards your profession, I think you've succeeded in life.
I love that clarity. Okay, so I think we have touched